War Diaries is a collection of reflections and notes by French existentialist philosopher Jean Paul Sartre, penned during his time as a soldier in the French army during World War II, specifically from September 1939 to March 1940. Sartre's entries explore his intellectual and emotional state as he navigates the anxieties and tedium of military life while reflecting on the broader existential and philosophical questions of his time. The diaries provide an intimate view of Sartre's thoughts on freedom, responsibility, human nature, and the role of an individual in the face of war. Throughout the diaries, Sartre expresses a sense of detachment and alienation from the military environment. He frequently observes the absurdity of military routines and the disconnect between the soldiers' mundane daily activities and the looming threat of conflict. Sartre uses his time to observe human behavior, analyze the social dynamics among soldiers, and contemplate the nature of war and its impact on individual identity. This period becomes a foundation for his later existentialist ideas, notably his concepts of freedom, bad faith, and the construction of meaning in the face of an indifferent or hostile world. Sartre's reflections go beyond the battlefield, touching on his relationships and intellectual projects. The diaries reveal his struggle with isolation and loneliness, but also his determination to use this experience as a means of philosophical development. He writes extensively about the sense of responsibility he feels not only as a soldier, but also as an intellectual. Sartre recognizes the potential of war to disrupt and transform society, and he questions his own role in this context, pondering whether he should merely observe or actively participate in shaping the future. A significant theme in War Diaries is Sartre's preoccupation with freedom. The wartime setting amplifies his exploration of human freedom and choice under constrained conditions. Sartre's reflections often revolve around the paradox of feeling both trapped in a military environment and simultaneously experiencing the profound sense of freedom that comes from realizing one's responsibility for giving life meaning. This insight becomes a core element in his later existentialist philosophy. The book concludes with Sartre beginning to see war not merely as a destructive force, but also as a catalyst for philosophical growth and self-discovery. His time in the army reinforces his belief that, even under the most constrained circumstances, individuals possess the freedom to define their existence and make choices that shape their identity. His observations and reflections lay the groundwork for his later seminal works on existentialism, including Being and Nothingness. Life lessons from War Diaries find meaning in adversity. Sartre's experience in the military highlights the importance of finding meaning, even in the most mundane or challenging circumstances. By using his time during the war to reflect and philosophize, he demonstrates that adversity can be a catalyst for intellectual and personal growth. Embrace freedom and responsibility. One of Sartre's key insights is that freedom and responsibility go hand in hand. Even in situations where freedom appears limited, like in a military setting, individuals still possess the ability to choose their attitudes and actions. Embracing this responsibility is crucial for authentic existence. Confront absurdity with intention. Sartre's observations of military life illustrate the absurdity of routines and the detachment soldiers often feel. Instead of succumbing to meaninglessness, Sartre chooses to confront the absurd with intention and awareness, turning it into a subject of deep reflection and growth. Isolation can be transformative. Throughout the diaries, Sartre wrestles with isolation and loneliness. Rather than seeing these emotions as purely negative, he uses them as opportunities for introspection and development, showing that solitude can be a powerful tool for self-discovery. Adapt philosophical inquiry to real-world experiences. Sartre's writings reveal the importance of applying philosophical principles to everyday life. His reflections during the war emphasize the need to engage with real-world experiences and challenges, using them as a foundation for building and refining one's philosophical outlook.